All right, we're going to go into the headlock escape and rear choke escape next. I come from a town where rodeoing is big, okay? So when I was a kid, when somebody used a headlock, they didn't just lock you up and start punching you. They used it to crank your neck and throw you on the ground. So I'm going to use that from this perspective because it's a little more dynamic and has a greater chance of hurting your neck than just the old grab and punch. But I mean, they're the same either way. Glenn? All right, so if he is coming in from this side to headlock me, I could get thrown this way. So what I'm going to do is step out with my left foot. So I'm going to use Jiu-Te, okay? I'm going to grab his arm and wrap his waist. Looks kind of familiar, doesn't it? Okay? So from there, the next technique I'm going to use is I'm going to use my spine as a lever to lever my way out. And in doing that, I'm going to be pressing on his hip with this arm. It's going to set me up perfectly to use this for our single leg takedown that we did earlier in another technique sequence, okay? So we're going to go ahead and work that. So he comes in, he's going to come in dynamically and grab the headlock. No, come in dynamically. Go ahead and try and throw it. So let it go. So that's what I'm thinking of, okay? And at that last bit, he would crank. If I had put my foot out and hadn't grabbed a hold of him, he would throw me, okay? So next part is, after he gets in there, just so you can understand, I'm going to have my head obviously in here, all right? And I'm going to be pressing on his hip with this arm. So it's going to come from over here around to here, okay? I'm going to press and back my hips around. That lifts his elbow up and provides the opening for my head to get loose. So I'm here, grabbing the wrist, arm in, shuffle. Okay, so as you can see, I created space. All right. Now, I've got a choice there. I can continue with the arm that I have on the leg already, or I can switch sometimes. All right. Sometimes it feels better for me to switch. All right, so let's get a little closer. So he's going to go ahead and go in dynamically with the headlock. We're going to scoot forward just a little bit. You've seen what I'm doing with my feet. Okay, and we're going to continue through and do the whole thing. I think you'll notice that time, I think I switched my arms, just felt right to me, okay? So I don't think it really matters which way you go with it, but slow it down and from a different angle. Okay. Now, I'm going to have Glenn stand up for a second, just so you can see. This arm that's right here, I could leave it there and go here. Or like I did last time, I switched and went here. Okay? Either one works. All right? I have no issue with either one. When you switch, to me it works a little bit. It's more comfortable for me. All right? But I've made it work the other way as well. All right? So let's get from this angle. I didn't switch that time on purpose, so you can see using it that way as well. And we escape. All right, so that's the basics of our headlock escape. Now, a rear choke to me looks like a headlock. All right, what I mean is I can take that rear choke and turn it into a headlock. All right, so for this rear choke, I'm gonna get a little lower just so that Glenn has a good opportunity to get a good choke on me. Okay, we're going to use a technique that my dad taught me years ago. It's a little bit of a hip bump to create some space. I'm going to escape my hips. All right, as I'm doing that, I'm going to press on his hips. So this part is like the headlock escape. All right, and then I'm going to take him down with the same throw that we just did. Okay, so here we are, a little bit lower. All right, I like to tuck my head, little hip bump. From a different angle, we'll do it from both sides. that is a basic way to get out of the rear choke. Please help us continue to bring you some great videos by subscribing to our channel and sharing our videos.